have you been eating dinner earlier in the evening? Well, you're not alone. He just giggled. A new trend shows that dinner reservations between 2 and 5 p.m. have increased by 10%.
2?
While Uber trips to restaurants after 8 p.m. are down 9%. Some of the reasons people are opting to dine earlier include more freedom and flexibility in the late afternoon, and some people have even said it is helping them lose weight and getting better sleep.
It just hit me, Jeff. Do you think this is the intermittent fasting people? Because you have like a window of time to eat.
Yeah. I also think it's the getting old people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's just put it out what it is. All those stats make sense, but I'm getting older, right? And I have kids, which doesn't allow me to go out to dinner late night because I don't want to bother anybody. I have social awareness. Looking at you, because most people don't. Yeah, I have social awareness, so I don't want to bring my kids out and ruin someone else's dinner, right? I just went out for the first time with a friend who was in town, and he's like, let's go to a nice steakhouse. You haven't been out in a while. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's make it at like 5 o'clock because I got to get back and help my wife with the kids and stuff. 5 o'clock, we went to dinner. Nobody was there at this nice steakhouse. And he brought 2 friends. And I was like, hey, guys, sorry about the 5 o'clock thing. This was just Friday. And you're like, it's all right, man.
I mean, used to party so hard.
I know. But then I go back to my like little environment.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I do my thing.
The sad thing is that's Tori, that's me, that's you, but you're not that. Because I proposed for all of us to get together. And when I throw out the 5:30, you start to come back with, what are we, old? What is this? And I'm like,
5:30 is a little early for dinner.
No, it's not.
At a
It's
steakhouse,
perfect.
you hit a steakhouse at dusk.
Yeah, I agree.
It needs to be.
5:30,
you can't go
it's
to a
still light
steakhouse
out.
when it's light outside.
Right.
No.
Speaking no kids down there.
Well, I can go out as long as I want.
Yeah.
Do you think that some of this that we're seeing is just people not having that fixed 9 to 5 schedule?
For sure.
Because we live in an era now where you can call somebody at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and they'll pick the phone up.
Yeah.
That's like.
Are we embarrassing?
Yeah, a little bit. No.
okay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Speaking of the parents.
Are you embarrassing?
What time do you go to bed?
Around like 12:31.
What?
On a weeknight?
I want to read. I do a lot of reading.
I have not gone to bed after midnight since, I guess, Vegas. But other than Vegas, I'm in bed by 10. What about you?
I mean, I'll stay up and watch a movie, but 1 o'clock is ridiculous.
Well, I was up to 1 o'clock last night, and I was doing a really interesting reading, and I was writing back a friend my take on it. Then I did a crossword puzzle.
What? You wrote back an essay?
A little friend.
I'm gonna go to bed at 1:30.
Yes.
What about you? What time you're late, a night owl?
Only if I'm trying to crank out a bunch of work. I try and get to bed by 11.
Okay.
Realistically.
You're not at a steel mill, like you said earlier. Crank out a bunch of work. All right.
No, if I don't have a show, that's the weird thing is like if I do have a stand-up show and it's kind of 9 o'clock.
How long does that take?
I'll get home at 10:30, but you have to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, the adrenaline's up.
Yeah, so like that stand-up shows make it weird, but then I have to take an afternoon nap, which I'm not good at yet. I have to
Get your
An afternoon nap? I thought we were embarrassing before.
Yeah, that is
I'm down with a little
Grown
afternoon
people
nap.
don't take naps. Grown people don't take naps. Okay, actually, I'm a nap queen.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I love my naps. Okay, but here's another question for you guys. Speaking of sleeping habits, when would you guess most Americans go to sleep?
9.
I guess an average, I would say 8:30.
Okay, Jeffrey?
I'd say 10.
Okay, so 9, 8:30, 10,
Yeah.
11:39
Oh, wow.
p.m. And guess what time they wake up?
7?
7:09.
These are very exact.
Well, you know when you take
military
a study,
coordinates.
no, it's not everyone's saying
It's an average,
7:09,
Al.
It's an average. So somebody might say 11, the other person says 8:30, and then the average is
I think we need to get
7:09.
some age because my dad, he got up at like 5.
I find something.
It's starting to happen to me.
Yeah, you getting up early. I find there's magic at the very late night. No one's up. You're doing your own thing. I'm a little bit of a night owl.
See, I
Everyone's
used
up. What
to
are you
be.
talking
I
about?
used to
The
be.
average is 11:39. You're not.
But I bet they're trying to put their kids to bed. That isn't like.
Who's putting their kids to bed at 11:39?
I don't know.
What
When
are they
do kids
working
go
at
to
nightclub?
bed?
7:30.
What do you feed these things?
I get my kids in bed so I can relax on the couch.
Ice cold buttery shard.
Ice cold buttery shard. I'm watching a little 1883.
Yep,
Good
just
recommendation.
Drink it by yourself late at night. There you
Actually, okay, I try not to drink buttery shard too often, Tori.
So sorry. I thought that was.
Notice the lack of denial.
Wow. Okay,
We'll be
bummer
right
town.
back.
All right.